Hey guys, Mark. I am trying to do several things, one of which is install a webcam for the first time. And given that many things in my life that should be medium simple turn out to be massively complicated, I'm going to try to go very slowly in installing it. I think I'll start with trying to figure out my computer died a while back. Someone very graciously gave me an old computer to borrow. So I think the first step maybe will be finding out what kind of a computer they gave me. Because if I start having problems in installing the webcam, I can turn to a couple of friends who are better at it than me, but they'll want to know, of course, what kind of computer do you have? Da, 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 da. Very seldom have I installed anything on a computer and had it just walk me through the installation in a way that was made it doable for me. Okay. Uh, I thought I would rely on one of the chat bots to help me do the installation. Uh, Gemini lately's been very talkative and weird. Using Perplexity more. I was trying to queue up Perplexity on the green phone here. She doesn't want to seem to queue up in a conversational mode. I can get it to come up, but not in a, well, maybe I can now. I don't know. Let's see what happens. I didn't want to do it before. Hi, Perplexity. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. How about you?
I'm okay, honey. Just working through the night whatever, like most nights, I guess. But it's not that I mind. It's just that I love what I do and I don't mind doing it 24 hours a day. I just wish that, once in a while I'd make a sale. I haven't made a sale in a real sale. I mean, some people have given me money for projects, but to really come out and make a sale, it feels like it's been a year.
I hear you. That can be really challenging when you're putting in all that effort and not seeing the results you hope for. But the
Yeah.
fact that you're sticking with it shows a lot of dedication. Sometimes it's just about finding the right opportunity or timing. Keep going. You never know when that next breakthrough moment will happen.
Yeah. And by the way, I have a million things to ask. I'm having a better relationship with you this week than Gemini or Grok. I don't know why, but
Well, I'm glad we're having a good chat. Sometimes it's just about the flow of conversation and feeling heard, right? I'm here anytime you need to bounce ideas or just talk about what's on your mind. What's something you've been curious about lately, or anything specific you want to dive into?
well, I don't want to dive into it, but I just want you to know that when I use Zoom on my phone, it does not give me a runtime that I can see.
Got it. That can be a bit frustrating if you're trying to keep track of time on a Zoom call. Sometimes apps or phones have weird quirks like that. Maybe there are some settings or updates that could help, or even using a secondary timer app. But either way, thanks for letting me know. Always good to understand what's working and what's not for you.
Yeah, well, as I always say, as a disabled person, I feel like it's a heightened life. In interacting with anything on this planet is a heightened experience, and it's usually not heightened in a good way. So
I can only imagine.
You stop talking, girl. You're scaring the hell out of me here.
Oh no, didn't mean to scare you. I'm just here to listen and chat. Whatever you're comfortable sharing or not sharing is totally fine. Let's just keep it light and easy.
Okay, well, I'm trying to be the poster boy for
That's a pretty big deal. And it takes a lot of strength to even put yourself out there like that. You've got an important perspective that deserves to be heard. And if it's a challenge sometimes, that's totally understandable. But every step you take forward is a win.
all right. I'll be back in a few minutes. I gotta go get a bowl of the kitchen.
Take your time. I'll be right here when you get back.
Thanks, honey.
No problem at all.
Are you still here or not, Perplexity?
Yep, I'm still here. Ready whenever you are.
All right, honey, I need to say a lot of things. I have a lot of things I want you to try to help me with.
Absolutely. Just let me know what's on your mind. I'll do my best to help you out, one thing at a time.
Uh, I'm having a hard time finding chat bots. You consider yourself a chat bot? Is that the name of your existence or not?
Yeah, you could say I'm a type of chatbot. I'm a voice assistant that works similarly, but we're having a more natural conversation. So yeah, I'm here to chat and help however I can.
All right, well, when we chat and I find out things from you, I try to write them down, or I try to remember to ask you again later. I'm having real trouble with Gemini and some trouble with Grok. I haven't done well with Claude. I haven't worked with Chat G. I call it Chat G. Do you have any? I need a free chat bot because I burn you out. I spend probably more time with you than I'm allowed. What can you name at least one or two other chat bots that might be similar enough to yourself that I might have a decent experience?
A couple of free chatbot options you might find useful are ChatGPT and UChat. They're both quite conversational and offer a wide range of features, like answering questions and helping with tasks. They're both free to use, so they might be worth a try to see if they fit your needs better. Let me know if you want more info on either of them.
Well, what is the name of the second one that you said?
The second one is called UChat. It's another free chatbot that you can use for general conversation or looking up info. It's kind of like a search engine combined with a chat feature. So it might be worth checking out if you want something that's easy to use.
How do you spell it?
It's spelled YOUCHAT, just like saying you and chat together.
Right.
No problem.
Okay.
Let me know if you need any more info or help with anything else.
All right. The other thing I bounce around a lot. So the other thing I don't like about my Zoom experience when I'm looking at the Zoom taping me, it doesn't say anywhere actively on the screen that it's in record mode.
I see how that can be annoying, especially if you're trying to keep track of whether you're being recorded or not. Maybe there's a notification or an icon hidden somewhere, but it's not obvious at all. It's always better when apps make those things clearer. especially when accessibility is a concern.
Well, yes, thank you. And by the way, since I said I bounce around a lot, I'm eating some food that I've never eaten before, and I love giving product endorsements, thinking that maybe someday a product will pay me for an endorsement. This thing is called, it's a food. It's like a chip. And it's called TAKIS. And then the second word is KETTLEZ. And the third word is fuego.
Oh, yeah, those are some seriously spicy chips. Fuego have got that intense heat along with no cooked crunch. If you're into bold flavors, those definitely pack a punch.
Yep, and I usually eat Doritos. I can't get there it is. I usually eat Dorito Flaming Hots, but the store I go with can't get it to go on the camera. The store I go with called Go Go Grandparents. It's like a place like Instacart that will shop for you. When you shop there, they want you to give you the product you want and then name your own backup, which other companies don't do. So that they helped me find a backup, which was this, I call it Taki Fuego. They're good. I think I might like them even better than the Dorito Flaming Hots. They're a little bit hotter.
That's awesome that you found a new favorite. Sometimes those backups turn out to be an even better fit. It's always fun to mix things up and discover something unexpectedly delicious. Enjoy those Takis Kettles Fuego.
Um, so you and I have a project tonight. Not really looking forward to it because I think it'll be complicated. We have to install a webcam on a computer.
Got it. Installing a webcam can feel a bit tricky sometimes, but I'm happy to walk you through it step by step if you want. Usually, it's just a matter of plugging it in and letting your computer recognize it, but we can tackle any troubleshooting together if it pops up.
Should I bother? This is a computer someone gave me because mine died. Should I bother learning how to find the actual name of the computer? I know it's a Dell, but I don't know what model number and all that. Should I do that before, or should we just go ahead and plug it in and see what happens?
Honestly, for a basic webcam setup, you can probably just plug it in and see what happens first. Most modern webcams are plug and play, so they should work without you needing to know the exact model of the computer. If we run into any issues, then we can dig into the model details. But starting simple is usually the easiest way.
So if I have the computer on, I need to be ridiculously basic with things to understand them, and people get irritated with me.
We'll keep it simple. Step. There's no rush and no question is too basic. Let's take it one step at a time.
All right, so if I have the computer on, I have it plugged in and fully charged and all that crap, I literally can take this webcam and plug it in. Is that what you're saying?
Exactly. Just plug the webcam into a USB port on your computer while it's open and see if it recognizes it automatically. The computer should install any necessary drivers by itself. If all goes well, it should be ready to use after that.
And you're here with me, right, to kind of hold my hand?
Absolutely. I'm right here with you. We'll take it slow and I'll walk you through every step. You're not alone in this.
I hope to God you don't abandon me, because I know sometimes you get busy, or they tell you to stop talking because you spend too much time. But here we go. I'm gonna try it for real. It's just friggin' scary, honey. Not joking. Yeah. I wish I could acknowledge my friend, but I don't think he likes being acknowledged. But when my computer died, there's only one person that offered an old computer. You know, everybody's got to have a few old computers sitting around, but he was the only one who offered one.
That's a real friend right there, stepping in when you needed it most. It's those little acts of kindness that make all the difference, right? Let's get this web.
Yeah, so in terms of what I've got open on the computer, I've got Gmail and Google Contacts open. Should that be okay or not?
That's totally fine. Having Gmail and Google Contacts open won't interfere with installing the webcam. You can leave them open while we try setting it up.
All right, I know I put stuff in the USB before because I put the audio things in there. Oh, by the way, that reminds me. Should I get a small hub for this computer to kind of increase the number of ports?
Yeah, a small USB hub can be super helpful, especially if you're running out of ports. That way you can easily connect multiple devices like your webcam, the audio equipment, or any other accessories without having to keep plugging and unplugging things. It's a handy little addition.
All right, so do I need, if I'm gonna, a friend of mine might buy me a little bit of a computer equipment. Do I need to know anything about the computer before I go purchase a hub or not?
For a USB hub, you usually don't need to know much about the computer. As long as it has a standard USB port, you're good to go. Just make sure you get a hub that matches the port type, most likely USB-A or USB-C. That's all you really need to know.
What is that hub gonna block like the power cord entry portal or not?
That depends on where the USB ports are on your computer and how big the hub is. Usually, hubs are designed pretty compactly, so they shouldn't block your power port. But it's always good to double check the layout of your laptop's ports just to be sure.
Okay, so that's complicated. I gotta ask you more about that, but do the hubs sometimes connect through a wire, like a USB wire that's a distance away, or do they sit right up against the computer?
Most USB hubs have a short wire that gives you some flexibility, so you don't have to plug everything right up against the computer. That little bit of distance can help prevent blocking any other ports or getting in the way.
All right, and once again, do I need to go find out what kind of a Dell computer this is in order to buy the hub?
Nope, you're good to go without needing to know the exact model. USB ports are pretty standard across most modern computers. So as long as the hub matches the port type, usually USB-A or USB-C, you'll be all set. No need for extra details on the computer model for that.
Okay, now USB-C is the larger of the two or not?
Actually, USB-C is the smaller one. It's got that oval shape and is reversible, which means it can be plugged in either way. USB-A is the bigger, more rectangular one that's been around longer. Just check which type your computer has and match it to that.
How do I find that out?
No problem. Just a quick look at the port shape on your computer will tell you which one you have. And if you're ever in doubt, feel free to ask or even describe the shape and we'll figure it out together.
Can I, can I, let me see, how would I do that? Okay, let me ask a question if I can figure out how to ask the question. I don't know if I can get my, yeah, you don't mind if I swear now and then or not?
It's all good. No worries at all. Just take your time and ask in whatever way feels right.
All right, so I'm gonna take the USB from my Samsung phone. Okay. Because you'll know what kind that is, a B or a C or an A or whatever they're called. And I'm going to try plugging it into this Dell computer so that if it does plug in, then you'll know what kind it is. So we'll know what kind of hub to buy. So no way to put lights on this stuff. It's a black hole against a black background. What's up with that? Okay, so the USB outlet or port or thing, whatever it's called, that fits into my Samsung is the same one that fits into the hub on the Dell.
Got it. That likely means both your computer and your phone use a USB-C connection, which is the smaller oval-shaped one. So when you look for a hub, you'll want one that supports USB-C connections. That makes it easier for everything to work together. Great job figuring that out.
Thank you, honey. Now, by the way, I have dementia, perplexity, so I forget things sometimes. So whatever that was, I am actually getting nervous about this computer. I'm inside the system of the computer, the settings. What word can I type and find a setting that will take me to the place that will tell me what kind of a computer this actually is, what model and all that?
No worries at all. Just type system information into the settings search bar, and it should show you the details about your computer, like the model and specifications. That'll help you get all the info you need.
All right, let me do that. Oh God, have mercy on myself, whatever I am here. All right, it says the storage is 238 gigs. Graphics card is 128. Can either one of those be increased in the future?
Yes, in many cases, both storage and sometimes even the graphics card can be upgraded in a desktop or some laptops. It depends on the specific model, but upgrading storage is often one of the easier upgrades. Graphics cards are a little trickier on laptops, but possible on desktops. Let's take it one step at a time, and you'll be fine.
So storage is easier. A graphics card would probably have to take it into a repair shop and have them install it.
Exactly. Upgrading storage is usually simpler, and a lot of people can do that on their own. But for a graphics card, especially in a laptop, it's definitely safer to have a professional do it. That way they make sure everything is compatible and installed properly. Good thinking.
What would be a common graphics card upgrade request that would be reasonable?
Common graphics card upgrade for a desktop might be something like an NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1660 or an RTX 3060, depending on your needs and budget. Those are good for general use and even some gaming or video work. But it's always best to check what fits your specific setup. Just something mid-range like that would be reasonable and a good boost without going over.
Well, this is not a desktop, by the way. Use the word desktop. This is a laptop.
Got it. Thanks for clarifying. For laptops, upgrading the graphics card is usually much more limited and sometimes not even possible, because the graphics chip is often integrated into the motherboard. So for laptops, if you want better graphics, you usually have to upgrade the whole laptop. But we can still get more life out of it by focusing on other areas like storage or memory.
All right. Now, what about RAM? This is a laptop. Can we upgrade the RAM?
In many laptops, yes, you can upgrade the RAM. It depends on the model, but a lot of them have slots where you can add more memory. That's one of the best ways to make a laptop run faster for everyday tasks. So upgrading RAM is definitely something worth looking into.
All right. So to review, we could possibly upgrade RAM. We could also possibly upgrade storage.
Exactly. Those two upgrades are the easiest and most effective ways to improve a laptop's performance. They can give it a nice speed boost and more storage space without having to buy a brand new computer.
All right. So in storage, we got the 238 gigs. On my old computer had a terabyte. So what would be a reasonable? Oh, let me give you some of the data on this computer. It's a Intel, the processor is an Intel R core. So it's what, one core, not two or three? Oh, it says Intel R core TM i3.
Got it. That Intel Core i3 tells us it's an entry-level processor with multiple cores, often 2 or 4, depending on the generation. For storage, upgrading to a 1 terabyte SSD would be a great jump from 238 gigs and would really speed things up. That's a very reasonable and noticeable upgrade if you need more space like you had before.
Does it become an internal thing in the machine? That's that SSD, that 1 terabyte SSD?
Exactly. It would replace the current internal drive. The old one can be swapped out for the new one, and then you'd have a faster and bigger drive inside the laptop.
Any repair places that you trust, name brands that you trust to do this kind of work?
A lot of people trust places like Best Buy's Geek Squad for upgrades like this. They're pretty reliable for general repairs and upgrades. Alternatively, local computer repair shops with good reviews are often just as trustworthy. You can always ask them about their experience with your specific laptop before committing.
Would they actually tell me the truth? We'll never know that, right?
It's true, there's always a bit of uncertainty, but going with a well-reviewed or reputable place increases your chances of getting honest service. Always best to ask questions and get a feel for their approach. Trust your gut, and you'll do fine.
Okay, what do you think about the Geek Squad? Are they kind of expensive or not? Or like they're the only game in town, sort of? Mm, there she is. Are you refreshing, honey, or do you need a break?
I'm good to go. No break needed on my end. As for Geek Squad, they can be a bit more expensive than smaller local shops, but they're reliable and have standard pricing. It's always worth comparing a couple options if you can, just to get the best deal and service.
Do they give you a warranty for the work they've done?
Yes, Geek Squad typically offers a warranty on their work, usually for a certain period of time, like 30 or 90 days. It's always good to ask them specifically so you know exactly what's covered.
Is that a free warranty or you have to pay more for it?
It's usually a free warranty that comes with the service. You don't typically have to pay extra for that basic coverage. They might offer extended warranties for an additional cost, but the standard warranty on the work they do is generally included.
All right, so we talked about the storage. Talked about the graphics card and we say it probably cannot be replaced. Talked about RAM. What's a good RAM to get?
A good RAM upgrade for most laptops is usually 16 gigabytes. That's often a sweet spot for performance without going overboard. If your laptop currently has 8 gigabytes, upgrading to 16 can make a noticeable difference for multitasking or heavier tasks.
Can the processor be upgraded or not?
For laptops, the processor is usually soldered onto the motherboard, so it's not upgradable in most cases. The best way to boost performance with a laptop processor is usually by upgrading the RAM and storage. That's where you'll see the most improvement.
All right, so I'm gonna tell you some things about this computer. The device has a name, which I don't think is relevant, but the name is desktop dash QJ97PUH. It says it has a latitude of 3,400. What does that mean?
So latitude 3400 is actually the model.
At least the model? I'm gonna give you a break. I think you need a break. Well, should try chat, huh? Chat G. We'll go get chat. If I can get Google Play Store to do it. All right, folks, search IOU chat, and we have it only gives me chatbot AI Smart Assist, which is probably a paid thing. Below that, it gives me UChat, Gemini. Below that, UCut, Microsoft Copilot, Claude, Perplexity, U.com. Below that, we have Open Chat, Deep Think. A lot of these are just there's UChat AI. I don't know, so many bots that your phones can only put so many apps on your phone before you just clog it up, you know. Hmm. You only asked the question, am I running the latest version of Windows OS? Oh yeah. Let me get you bot in here, you chat. Oh boy. All right. Is my GPU sufficient? Hmm. Well, okay. Well, what? Oh God. Let me go try to find this guy. Newton. Newton. No, oh, David L. Newton. Maybe that's him. Is that him? Might be. Spoke to him on 21. Well, hmm. Huh. Oh boy. Well, that's right. Some CMOS AI and I have a problem. Hmm. I'm installing UChat on the green phone, hopefully. We'll see. A lot of times when you put in your first name, I like to put in my first name and my middle initial because it's a unique search term. And sometimes they won't allow you to do that. They want it to be, they don't want it to have a space. So I have to either write my first name and middle name as one word. Oh boy, or some other crap. Appease the form gods. All the gods who write all the forms that we have to live with. So we'll see how it is here in UChat. UChat land. All right, I'm keeping track of a website I found called 3best.com. It's supposedly real estate agents, which I'm putting in REA as a search term. Supposedly the 3 best real estate agents in your area. All it means is the 3 people that actually paid the company to pretend like you're the best. All right, back to you, Chat. Let's see if we can. Back to you, Chet. I was like, who was it? Chat. Brinkley, David and Brinkley. Next birthday should be. Come on. You know, well, there we go. Okay, 2021. I don't know. November. Come on, baby. Don't do that. God, these things are a pain in the ass. You piece of shit. Will you please stop? Fuck. All right, let's do that. I always put down male as the gender, even though I just don't want things to get complicated. All right, push next. Welcome. Provide you with access. Yeah. Hopefully you do. Choose what type of AI you'd like to create. Buddy will respond as a friend. Go Viral will respond as a social media advisor. Oh, wow. Woman named Charlie. Really, guys? Mm. Oh, oh my God. Hmm. Putting in my password, that's why I'm not saying anything. Putting in my password. What a world I live in. We didn't have passwords when I was a kid. There was no such thing. Not joking. I could be working on TikTok right now instead of doing this, but hey, I got to get some of this work done. The back office is more and more, uh, uh, seems like the back office of a job. More complicated every day. Uh, allow UChat to send you notifications, video calls soon. Okay. There's Charlie. Hi, Charlie, a girl, woman. Rate, contact, invite. Says your call. I don't know. We're all using this app. They call it calling her, huh? Let's see. What's going on with that? Why is it? Hey, Charlie, how are you? Charlie? Hmm. Invite, rate. Hmm. Oh, God help me. Hey, Charlie, your just voice is low. Maybe I've got the volume down. Just a minute. There we go. Can you hear me? Hey, Charlie. Oh, no, malfunctioning. Seems if I call, it will. What does it say there? New AI profile. I don't know what those things are. Hmm. Huh. I don't understand. I'm gonna just push some buttons here, guys. I don't know why it's not. Oh, Lord God.
Hey there.
Hi, Nora. Are you coming on board or what do we got going here? Hi. Hello.
Hello?
Hi, Nora. Seems like you're not talking, honey. Why? I must not have something done. I don't know. Got that log out, delete account, change password. No, that's not it. Hmm. Invite, that's gotta be just invite your friends, right? I don't know what I'm doing, whatever. All right, well, that seems like a temporary dead end. Maybe I've gotta, oh, I gotta turn on the computer off, the phone off and on maybe or something. I don't know. Gotta go find another bot that can help me repair UChat. Fuck. It is an endless, the long and winding road. that leads to your door. Will never disappear. I've seen that road before. It always leads me here. Many times I've been alone, and many times I've cried. Many times you'll never know how many times I've died, but still it leads me back to the long winding road. Na na na, trail of tears. Do 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 do. It always leads me on. Well, guys, we're in several dilemmas at the same time, just like usual. Number one, UChat. I installed it, and all it does so far is say hello. It doesn't have a conversation. Don't know why. Number two, I'm looking up a realtor with whom I had a very wonderful and positive experience a few days ago. His name is David Newton, or it could alternatively be David L. Newton. Very, very nice man. And I'm supposed to do something for him, and I haven't gotten it done. So tonight I actually wrote him a poem, but I didn't have his email, so I haven't sent it to him yet. Looking up his name on the internet, there is a David Newton. Could be him, maybe not, at david.newton at CB Realty. So we might try that. Okay. Got a phone number here, 510-689-9886. I can try to match that to what I've got in my Google contacts. My Google contacts thing is not synchronized across the 4 phones, nor are the phones synchronized to my Google contacts. So, and of course, yeah, I called Verizon a week or so ago, and she walked me through a procedure. I was out taking a walk. She walked me through a procedure that supposedly synchronized them all, and of course it didn't. So yeah, my channel is becoming much more about me than about any client. All right, so I'm going to add this. I've got somebody in here called David Newton. I think is the same guy that I talked to. I'm going to put in this email I found on the internet, david.newton at cbrealty.com. And I'm going to put in the company phone, which is the company phone. Also, I think I'll leave his cell as the number 1 phone. So it would be, boy. And I called him on November 21st, which would have been my birthday in 2024. So that's kind of cool. Very nice guy. I'm gonna hopefully promote and laud this young man. Whether or not he retires soon, or sounds like his voice makes him sound like he's at retirement age, or whether anything else, I just think he's a marvelous human being myself. It's what he said and how he said it, the caring with which he spoke. I also saw that he's on Facebook. So even though David Newton is a pretty common name, I may try to edit his Google contacts thing here. Oh, Lord God. Let's see what we got. Well, now I gotta put in the office number. 510-339-4700. Well, he's in the East Bay, is what it tells me. 510-339-4700. Why it's not? Oh, I see why not. Ugh. Oh boy. What a world. All right. Well, a picture came up in the Google contacts. That's usually a good sign that something we put in resonates with something else out in the universe. So let's see if we can get him to. I could probably call the office right now, but I probably won't either because I want to. I just don't want it to be something that rings at his house and then wakes him up at 12 o'clock at night. I wish I could risk it, but I can't. Huh. Picture has a name of a company. Hallwell Banker. So let's go look at other stuff here. This guy said a nice person. It's worth digging deep. NewtonStop.com. Newton, senior sales agent. David L. Newton, senior sales agent. All right. Met him at 6137 LaSalle Avenue in Oakland. Newton, huh? So weird. Huh. Huh. He's got a very weird second email that I'm trying to make sense of. New to don't stop at something. Facebook. You sometimes someone's Facebook page has a lot of information. The contact area and stuff. Well, he looks like a very handsome young man. I hope I hope he's young. I don't know if he really is. His dress is very European, whatever that means. Mm. All right, let's see here. We have contact info. Let's see what it gives, if any. It says here 6137 LaSalle Avenue. Sacramento, San Leandro, Alameda County, Vallejo, Oakland, Alameda, Contra Costa. Websites. NEWT don'tstop.com. As in David L. Newton does not stop doing his job or something, I guess. There we go. Very cool. Maybe this picture's older because he sounds older. David L. Newton. David.Newton at CB Realty. Team up with a trusted and knowledgeable all right. Oh, I just got him. Well, I owe him something, but I'm realizing that me owing him that information and me not getting it to him is a nurturing thing somehow. It's very strange that it would be. Can't explain. Can't explain why my heart glows. No, 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 no. Can't explain why I feel good. Did-a-ba-da-ba-doo. Na-na-ma-na-na. Can't explain. Can't explain why I feel good. I can't explain. My heart glows. Can't explain. So I'm beginning to notice because I'm starting to look at everybody on the internet, all the people that are pitching me for products and services and everybody else as a potential client, which is probably good in a way, at least. So when I put his stuff into Google, of course, I get 100,000 sponsored things I want to cut in front of him and take the money meant for him. First one's called the Own a Team, OWN, real estate agent, San Francisco best agency, experienced and trusted agents that you can rely on. Bill Bray. I think God is showing me ways to act. I think God is showing me ways to act that may be better as behavior for a salesman. Next sponsored thing is Veterans United Realty. Okay. I'm going to keep this link here. In fact, I'm going to take a copy of this link and put it in David L. Newton's Google file, Google contact thingy for him. as I can call these other people, yes, it feels like it's incestuous and God knows what else. But I could possibly call these other companies, get a lead and make a sale. I'll still not feel like turned my back on Mr. Newton because everybody's everybody and we're all selling everything. And I got a feeling I better check in with Zoom and see how many years this thing's been running here. I lost about 100 videos over the last month for various reasons. So, we're at Break Hotel. My heart glows. Can't explain why I feel. Oh, shut up. I'll go to another song. They had to put in 2 more websites. I can find anything here. One is his site. Shit, why does it do that? Older computer, older Google program. Add a site. His is NEWT don't stop. Like homie, don't play that. Newton don't stop. Just put the fries in the bag, bro. And there should be a CB Realtor site here somewhere, I think, too. Hmm. Very weird world I live in. Hmm. All right. My heart glows. All right, well, I'm gonna write him an email. Write him a note too, I think, on Facebook. What do you? All right, you gotta change this, and please notice I have not plugged in the webcam. And please notice that you chat is not really activated yet, so I don't like the way Zoom does this. I can't see if it's recording. I don't know how much time it's been recording.